Welcome to Jesus Yoga. Today we're going to do a restorative practice. What we're going to do here is improve our flexibility, and this is really helpful also, this class, if you had a really stressful day, if you feel really sore or tensed up. It's going to just help you relax and loosen up. For women who are menstruating, this is really good also to relieve any kind of pains and cramps, and it's going to open up. Or maybe you feel a little sick, or there's other reasons that you just want to relax and find this really meditative space. In this practice, we're really going to focus on the breath, and we don't have to use the Ujjayi breath. We're just going to relax and breathe into the space. And I like to do the Jesus prayer the entire time and really relax into it. So let's meet on the mat. For equipment, it would be good if you had a yoga strap, but if you don't have one, don't worry. You can use just a regular belt. Also, I'm sure you have a blanket and you have a pillow at home. That would be helpful. If you have some yoga blocks, it would be good. If not, I will show you how to do this just with blankets. So let's get started. For the first pose, we're going to have a blanket and we're going to roll it up maybe 2-3 times. And then what I like to do, I have a pillow here. I place it on the inside, and then I'm going to fold it over. So it's like a bolster. I mean, if you have a bolster, great, use it, but most people don't have a bolster. So this will work really well. If you don't have a pillow and a blanket, use several blankets. And then you're going to get your strap or your belt. And what you're going to do is you're going to go and wrap yourself into the belt. It should be tight right here. And then you place this piece around your feet. Now, and then make sure it's not up here because it's going to hurt, but behind your tailbone, lower than your tailbone. Now, if this is too much to wrap yourself, then you can do the pose without it, just the legs. And if you do not like for your legs to open up like this, you can also place blankets or pillows underneath to protect them. This is a very passive stretch. Now make sure that blanket is really close to your body. And what you're going to do is you're just going to lay back. And I actually like to fold up a little bit the blanket so I can place my head really nicely down. And then I'm just going to open up my hands and relax into it. You concentrate onto the breath. Finding the meditative space. When your thoughts are wandering off, just don't worry about it. Everybody drifts off every once in a while. Just come back to the Jesus prayer or to inhaling light and exhaling darkness, or to concentrate just on the breath. We hold these poses long and in silence. And I will tell you when to get out so you don't have to worry about it. You can just relax and let everything go. Always come back to the breath. If you like to, you can also raise your hands up and see if that's comfortable. To just place your hands above your head, and if that doesn't feel comfortable, come back into the T position. Come back to the breath. Come back to the breath. I'm going to do about 5 more breaths before coming out of the pose slowly. Slowly coming up, lifting yourselves onto your forearms. Really slowly. We have been here for a while. So if you wrap yourself, then slowly come out of it and straighten up your legs. What's really going to helpful is to move a little forward, come onto your upper arms, and then windshield wide your legs. This should feel really nice for your back. Nice, then you're going to get your strap out of the way, or your belt, and you're going to move towards your rolled up blankets. Open up your feet a little bit wider, and you're just going to fold over into a child's pose over your blankets and just elongate your back muscles. Now the other way. You can just relax. You can stay here and just relax. Again, concentrating on your breath, breathing in deeply. Here you can especially breathe into your lower back. Making more room, more space, opening it up and elongating the spine. Letting everything go. maybe turn the head the other way, then you get a little bit more of a neck stretch on the other side as well. And again, coming back to the breath. To the Jesus prayer if you're meditating. And then slowly coming up. Shifting the pillows and the blanket onto one side. Now you're going to lay down on your back. And then you're going to get your right leg up and move it all the way onto the pillow stack or the blanket stack. And the other leg stays straight, and you're going to just open up your hands, palms facing down, and you can keep your head neutral or look to the other side, and this should feel really nice. You're going to stay here for a while, again picking up on the breath, again picking up on the meditative space. Breathing in light and exhaling darkness, or the Jesus prayer. Finding stillness in the space. Getting comfortable with being in a space that is quiet and still. Giving ourselves the time. Sometimes we feel like we're not doing anything and we should be doing something. We are doing something. We're doing a moving meditation. And it's going to be really good for us because we're going to feel great afterwards and energized and calm. And we're going to do whatever task we need to do afterwards so much better because we're going to feel so much better. Always coming back to the breath. Make sure not to get lost in any stories from the past. Practice to be present right here. Now slowly if it feels okay for your hips and your back, you can leave your knee onto the stack. Otherwise, you get the stack away and you're just placing your knee on the mat or on the floor. And you can actually come and turn around, as I say, leaving your leg here or placing it all the way down on the floor. And then just relaxing here. You should really feel the opening now more into the lower back. And it should really feel good. There should be no pain ever in yoga, actually. There should be sensations like a stretch and maybe an opening up, but never pain. If there is pain, back off and out of it. Otherwise, we're going to find again a deep, calm state of mind, deep breaths, being in the now, being present. Really breathing into the lower back, opening up. If the pose feels too long held, then you can come out anytime. Or if you have more time and you want to stay longer, stay longer. Now slowly coming out of the pose, lifting yourself up, coming all the way up, and then placing the stack of pillows or blankets onto the other side. Lower leg straight and the left leg bends, and then you either place it onto the floor or onto the stack of mats and make sure it's the right place. Your foot is all the way on top of it, and then you can open up your arms, palms facing down. Keep your head neutral or look to the other side. That means this time to the left. Breathing deeply. Letting go and come into this peaceful, meditative space. Always coming back to the breath. Now shifting your weight to the side, onto your belly, and maybe your leg will be all the way on the floor or up here, and one side might feel tighter than the other. That's also normal. And then just place your head down. Breathing more deeply into the lower back. Coming back to the breath and relaxing. Being happy and really make it a goal to feel how it feels to be in the now. How does it feel? How does it feel to lay here? To touch the floor, to relax, to breathe, to meditate. Just to be. And when you feel ready, come out of it slowly, placing the foot down, and you can actually come into your lower arms and really feel like you're pulling yourself forward. Now you can have your legs a little bit open up or close them, but make sure your tailbone is really pressing down, and your chest is going to open up, your shoulders are going to roll back. Don't forget about your tailbone. And you're going to open up your chest. We're not going to stay here that long, but just for a little bit, opening up the upper back just a little bit more. This is especially good for people who sit at a desk and a table, very much in a rounded position. Here we're going to do the opposite. We're going to try to open up. Really feel like you're pulling yourself forward with the hands. And even if this is not the most comfortable space here, try to relax. In life, we always find these places, we find ourselves in these places where we don't feel as comfortable as in other situations, and we need to practice to find space of relaxation and calmness and quiet and peace in here. Breathing deeply. Don't forget to pull forward, opening up the chest. And now lowering yourself down, come onto all fours, and we're just going to relax a little bit the spine. So we can inhale, opening up. This is the cow, And the cat is the rounded back on the exhale. Always move with the breath. Inhale and exhale. Inhaling and exhaling. 2 more times. Inhale and exhale. Sitting yourself back. Now we're going to sit up. And again, we can grab our stack of blankets. Now, if a forward fold is not good for you, for your knees, you can also place a blanket underneath here so it's not bending all the way. Otherwise, we're going to sit up straight and we're going to use that blanket to really help us. Also, if you're not getting down very far and you just like this, you can also place also a pillow here. So we're going to inhale and we're going to exhale and just forward fold and relax into this. This should feel really relaxing and just letting go. And as you know me, I can do Paschimottanasana all the way down, but that's not the point here. The point is to relax and to have a very soft and gentle practice, a very meditative practice, a healing practice. Now again, activating your breath. Finding peace, finding the space to breathe, to be. Always coming back to the breath. Always coming back to the present moment, feeling where you are and how it feels to be you right in this moment. Breathing, forward folding, meditating, being here. slowly rising up, coming all the way up, and placing the stack of blankets on the side, out of the way. And now you can, if you have a yoga block, use a yoga block. I show you how to do this. If you don't have a yoga block, then you do need the stack of pillows again. And you're going to place it right underneath your bottom, like so. And you want to straighten out your legs if that feels comfortable. Otherwise, you leave it here. And you can open up your arms here or to the side. Now, it's a little bit more intensive. Gotta get it out of it. If you're doing it with a block, I'm going to do it on the second level. You can do it, of course, you can do it on the first level, second level, or even on the third level if you're more flexible. And you can leave your feet here and just open up your arms like in a T position, or you can straighten out your leg and you're going to feel a lot more on your hip flexors opening up. And I also like to raise my arms here and open up a little bit the chest and the shoulders, but it's optional. It's what feels good today, and sometimes what feels good today doesn't mean it feels good tomorrow. You have to find the space. Every day is a little bit different. You feel different every day, so make sure to listen to your body. It's going to give you the cues what you need to do and how to practice the best. So just relax and again find the space, the openness. And asking your body to open up slowly, not forcing it. Coming back to the breath, coming back to relaxing and into a meditative space. Breathing and concentrating especially on the lower back, and if at any point it feels too much to keep the leg straight, you can always place your feet down and it will be a little softer. Coming back to the breath. How does it feel to be here? How does it feel to be in the position now? Finding being comfortable in challenging situations. That's what we're practicing also here. This might be feeling challenging for you. So learn to be at peace with your body, at peace with yourself, at peace with your surroundings. If you're having your legs straight, bend them now and place them down. Still staying here. And then slowly removing the block underneath your back. Placing slowly your back down, and then I recommend to draw in your knees and hold the position here, not for too long, but a little bit to relax your back. And if it feels good to just roll from side to side a little bit, then do that. If that feels good for your back, a little massage. Again, this is a tight space here for your belly, but still find the space to breathe. Nice, placing both feet down. Now crossing the right leg on top of the left, and then see if you can grab between the hole here and here, and you can either place your hands underneath your knee or on top, and then make sure to really flex your feet up here so you protect your knee. And it's like your chin bone is straight here. Really flex this foot and hold the position. Breathing deeply, we're not going to stay too long, but this is a nice hip opener. Breathing deeply, again finding the peace in this space. It doesn't matter how deep you are in this pose or not. You will still get the same benefit if you're all the way in or if you hardly can be in it. If this is even too tight, you can also wrap a belt around your knee here and hold on to it like this. Slowly moving out of the pose, placing the right leg down and the left leg on top of the right, and then again finding the space where you can hold on fast, maybe underneath. You have to have a belt to relax your upper back, that's okay. Make sure to flex your foot here to protect your knee. And then just sink into the space, relaxing. Always coming back to the breath, to the meditation, to relaxing and feeling how it feels to be in this position and how you can feel comfortable and peaceful in a situation. Sometimes you ask probably yourself that, but to find the room, and the first step to find the room is through deep breaths. Slowing down the breath, accepting where you are, and you are right now here, practicing. And slowly moving out of the pose. And we're going to do one more hamstring opener, and most people will need a belt for this. So we're going to lay on our back, and we're going to wrap just a belt around it. It doesn't matter how you wrap around it, but make sure to relax your shoulders. You don't want to strain your shoulders all the way. You know, you might be here, or you need to bend your knee. That's okay. Now, you can leave your leg lifted up like this, or you can straighten out that leg, making sure you're really placing it down on your hip, and pretend there's a wall behind you, so you're placing your foot against the wall. Now, you straighten up your knee if you can, but you don't have to if it's already enough of a stretch, and you're just like here, or maybe way up here, or maybe way up here. It doesn't matter, you will get the same benefits. Now, if you don't need a strap because you can hold on to the foot, that's also an option. And you stay here and relax. And a lot of tensions are being accumulated in the legs all day long, and this is a really nice way to open up and to relieve any stress, and also getting the leg up will help you with the blood flow through the body. It will improve it, and it kind of feels nice. So either it might be comfortable or not, try to find the stillness and the quietness, the peace in this pose. Make peace with yourself, no matter how deep you're in this pose. You're perfect as you are. Breathing in deeply, inhaling and exhaling. And if it's too much, you can always bend this foot and place it down on the floor again. Relaxing your jaw. It doesn't need to be any tension there. Relax your face, soften it. And then you can slowly release your leg, place it down. I'm going to move to the other side, so if you need a strap, get the strap around your foot. Maybe you need to bend it a little bit, as long as you get a nice hamstring stretch and release tension. You can either leave your right leg here or you straighten it out. Coming back to the breath, feeling the flow of the breath moving in and moving out, and with every exhale you just letting go and releasing. Tensions and stress is melting away. Always breathing deeply, coming back to the breath. Relaxing, enjoying, finding the space. Being thankful to have taken the time for yourself to find the space and peace. And maybe this was really challenging for you. The more you practice this, the better it gets, and the more you will find the space to open up and to find peace on the mat and off the mat. Slowly releasing the leg back down, and we're going to take our time, open up our legs wide, take up space, and do a little shavasana. To let everything go, to integrate everything that we have practiced and learned in the class into our life. So every practice should be a practice on the mat, but you should learn to open up, to find space, to find peace, to find the space for meditation and calm and quietness, to be able to carry that into your daily life, into the daily tasks. And the more you practice being present, you will be reminded throughout the day, and then you can quieten and calm yourself down with the breath. And the more you practice, even in challenging situations, you've got to be reminded. If you want to stay long in Shavasana, you can stay longer otherwise. Stretch out your arms with me, make yourself long. Stretch out, draw your knees into your belly, and you can either shift to the side and stay here for a minute and slowly come up then, or as I like to do, I like to make a ball and come up and down, but only if that's good for your spine. So I'm rolling up. And I'm rolling down, and I'm really making myself into a small ball. And Coming up either from the side or out of this pose. Sitting up straight and then releasing the hips one more time. Inhaling straight back and exhaling, rounding the back. Inhale, circle around and exhale. Finding more room, more space. Inhale and exhale, and one more time to the other side. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale, last time. Inhale and exhale, getting your head down and lifting it up, down and up, making sure your shoulders are relaxed. Now looking over the right shoulder, breathing one more time here, finding room and space to the middle and to the other side. Inhaling deeply. And releasing, coming to the middle. Now stretch yourself up and really find the elongation in the spine, and then you're not gonna throw your neck back, but you're gonna find space between the chin and the chest, so you pull it away from each other and really shift up. And exhale, release, rounding your back. Inhale, straightening it, rounding. Inhale, straightening, rounding, and straightening. Last time, rounding, straightening. And thank you for practicing with me, hopefully feeling more peaceful and relaxed.